Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Hearthcenter, your Tuesday night show, bringing you the results of the end of some THL series for the current season. I am one of your hosts, Lotus Knight, and I am joined by some of the best hosts THL has to offer. Um, Here we have what I consider to be a great team. First off, on our top left corner, he's been THL MVP for I don't know how many seasons. His favorite Hearthstone card, as everyone knows, is Belinda Stonehearth. We have Neji Boston. How are you today, Neji?
I'm doing great. That is, in fact, my favorite card. Big Spell Mage goes hard. Ciao.
Yeah, for sure. Um, Second on our top right corner, he's back with the stairs. He is one of our pro winners, as we will see soon, and everyone knows that his favorite Hearthstone card is the Frost Saber Matriarch. We have Super Chicken. Chicken, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. Oh, and that is a very good card. I do love me some Beast Druid.
That's awesome. Um, Below Chicken, we have Captain Extraordinaire. I don't know. I don't think he won MVP in the end, but definitely a competitor for MVP this season. Um, the one and only Diamond. Um, his favorite card, as everyone knows, is Ignite. How are you, Diamond?
Yeah, I just love Ignite. It's such a fun and interactive card. And then yeah, it was close for the MVP and stuff as well.
Last but not least, we have the great streamer who had his Discord account hacked a few days ago and whose favorite card is the pet collector. We have the one and only Nails. Nails, how are you?
I'm almost as good as Big Beast Hunter, which is of course great, obviously. So I'm like almost great. Yep.
Yeah. We have quite a big show for everyone tonight. We're going to start with Hero Playoffs. So we'll do a quick overview for the finals. For interview, you may get the Hero Finals interview tomorrow in Tavern Talk. Then we're going to do Legacy Eve playoff review. We will talk about the two matches, semifinals matches that lead to the incoming finals. And finally, we will talk pro playoffs with the pro winners. So stick around for that. And I will bring us right into Hero Series. So, to tell us what happened in Hero Series this week, I want to invite, um, let me just check my notes to make sure I invite the right person. We have Nails. Nails, tell us what happened in Hero.
Well, okay. So in Hero we had at Diamond versus APM Yang, and at or sorry, that's at Diamond versus APM Yang. Um, Completely got the teams wrong. And at Diamond took the dub in 3-1 fashion, both set score and also with some of their game scores. Justin beat Genji 3-1. Wild9 beat KSW 3-1. Diamond took a 3-2 over Wayfair, and Super Buckets took a loss to Nomad Farmer 2-3.
Yeah,
Um,
Diamond, do you have any additional insight? Because, yeah, I mean, you're obviously the most familiar with how this series went down.
Yeah, my name's on it 3 times. So it started with I think it was Wild Nine was the first one to play, so we were feeling good, and then it was Super Buckles, who, as per this season, has been if Super Buckles gets 1 or 2 points on the board, very happy. Was close to 3-2, but that's how it goes. And then Justin played next on stream versus Soup Dumplings. It was a pretty good series, and then I was the last one to play. And if I lost, then it was up to Turtle, but and they were slotted on stream, but ended up no contesting.
That is a fun set of matches. I will save all the details for tomorrow because I'm sure the Tavern Talk guys don't want us stealing their content here. But I just want to ask Neji, anything you want to add about a Diamond versus NPA and Yang or Chicken, since both of you haven't talked about this match yet?
Yeah, I think the playoffs didn't go exactly as everyone was expecting. The top teams got knocked out early, and at Diamond just kept winning and winning and winning and continuing their streak from the regular season. So well done to them. Definitely a well deserved victory.
Yeah, I just want to say I predicted that at Diamond would win the championship, and they did. So patting myself on the back here a little bit.
Nice. That's always good. Um, Congratulations to at Diamond, a team I was in last season, and I'm glad to see you do really well again. Any final hero thoughts before we move into Legacy series? All right, I'll take that as a no. Let's move on to our first Legacy match of the night. We had two semifinals matches, and our first one was Just Win facing F2L White. And to tell us about this particular match, we have Super Chicken. Chicken, tell us what went down with Justin's.
Yeah, so just win over F2L White. F2L fails to break the semifinals curse yet again. Believe they lost in semis in Hero, Legacy, and Pro this season, which is pretty tragic for them, but a little less tragic for Just Win, having lost in the first round of Legacy playoffs last season and now making it all the way to the finals. Um, yeah, and in fairly convincing fashion. Did I actually don't know why the last match was played out, maybe just for fun or something like that, or because I think surely there was no chance of F2L White winning after the fourth match, but yeah, we saw Justin go down 2-3 to Rebob, which was on stream. But yeah, the rest of the Justins just kind of cleaning the week up and bringing it home, and now they have a pretty good shot at taking the championship.
The last two matches apparently happened simultaneously. We have a note from Twitch chat from someone who might know.
Ah, okay.
So they both played with high stakes.
Nice, that's awesome. I want to ask here, Neji, anything to add for Just Win versus F2L White?
Yeah, I mean, I think this was an expected victory for Just Win. They were, I think, the top team. Yeah, they had 0 losses. They were the top team in the regular season between all the conferences. And of course, we had F2L another semifinal, so there was no shot that they were winning. So yeah, I think most people expected this outcome. Well done to Just Win, and we'll see how they perform in the finals.
Oh, yeah, I just want to add that Always Just in Time is being subbed out in the finals for Inzi, who will be taking over the 1 seed in the finals. Little bit of backstory there. I believe Rebob has gone on record and said that if Inzi subs in the finals and wins, he will name his firstborn child Justin. So big stakes there.
That is
That's
definitely
big.
true. At least according to recent THL philosophy, the kid may be good at Hearthstone.
He may indeed. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
I
getting.
mean, I think this is Rebob just trying to angle for getting his kid named Justin, and like if he can get something out of it, that's cool. But he was already going to do it because it's just a great name.
Then
Like,
he'll win the championship after so long.
true.
All right. Any final thoughts on Just Win versus F2L Wide before we move into our final legacy match of the night?
Nope.
Okay, so the other legacy semis, we had the Cooler facing APM, All Points Matter, the Bone Masher franchise. And I want to ask Neji here, how did that one go?
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say it, but it was kind of a slaughter. 12-3, only 3 matches got played out, and the Cooler had already taken the win. Superhero took a 3-2 over Cheesy 10, Bremen 3-0 over the Chosen Pie, and Icer 3-1 over Two Star Mako. I feel like this was a pretty close one going into it. The Cooler are definitely on a bit of a tear, though. They crushed the Clowns in the quarterfinals and then crushed All Points Matter in the semifinals. So I'm definitely looking forward to the finals match between them and Just Win. With Just Win being the best team coming out of the regular season, I think it's going to be really good finals.
For sure. Nails, any thoughts you want to share on the Cooler versus APM?
Um, I'm kind of surprised to see T Skillet at 50 PR because I've definitely played some Legend games against them and like top 100 Legend within the past couple weeks. So that might be that's a pretty strong sub that they had there. Uh, that's all that I've really got to say on this one.
Little PR cheating going on here, perhaps, or it might be their
It's a
first time at Legend. Who knows?
All the board members, they'll investigate.
For sure.
could be a different T Skillet. I haven't looked up their battle type they've registered on THL, but um, just
Yeah, I know it
surprising to see that one.
Yeah, like with Justin, like he has like EU stuff on, so like it could be same name or something, but who knows for sure. I think it's interesting, at least the Cooler won like 3 times, but also like the 3 ways you can win with like each score line, which is kind of interesting, like the 3-2, 3-0, and 3-1. And then yeah, they've
Yep.
crushed like the top gold team, and then the second silver team. So what's left is if they beat Justin, who's the top of red, then they can definitively said that they were the best while also beating the best. So yeah, it should be definitely interesting finals.
So, speaking of interesting finals, tell us, Diamond, the finals, Team Justin or Just Win versus the Cooler. Can you tell us a little bit about that match and your expectations before I open to everyone to say what they think will happen?
Yeah, so we're gonna have the Cooler versus Just Win, as I just said, like with Just Win being the top in red, and then the Cooler taking down the top teams in the other conferences. It should definitely be interesting, like from that storyline perspective. I would favor the Justin team just from like personally knowing them, but also just in general they have a lot of chemistry. However, Justin Justin is subbing out their 2 seed, who is top 50 legend for Inzi, who is currently at a 7-star bonus. So this should add an interesting aspect to the finals, but I still think even with that, Inzi will win along with the Justins.
Okay. Chicken, what is your call? Just Win versus the Cooler.
Yeah, I mean, I picked just win to win their semifinal match and to win the championship last week, and I don't really see that changing. I mean, yeah, I mean, I figured, I mean, the Cooler making the finals was a pretty big possibility. So yeah, that yeah, doesn't really change my prediction at all. I feel confident that Inzi can uh, get up to speed on the meta and use the skills that he, I mean, has always had playing Hearthstone to his advantage and get a win for Just Win here.
Sure. Nails, any thoughts on Just Win versus the Cooler?
You gotta go with Justin Z. I I would be surprised to see Team Justin lose. Their name isn't just lose; it's just win. So um, yeah, calling a win for the Justins.
And Neji, last but not least, you face the Cooler. Do you think they have what it takes to beat Team Just Win, or do you think they're just a fluke?
You know what? I'm gonna say the cooler takes it. They kind of came out of nowhere. Nobody was expecting anything from them, and they just made it all the way to the finals, crushing a bunch of top teams. And I think they're gonna complete the amazing season and take the win.
All right, strong words from Neji there. Let's see who gets it right next week. But I don't know yet if the interview team will be us or Tavern Talk. I will talk to Fish during the show, and by the end of the show, you will probably know already who it is. So that said, before we bring in the pro finalists, which is what I know you all want to see, I'm going to bring us to the main screen to what everyone also wants to see, which is Nails' read of our little commercial. I hope you're ready, Nails, to tell us a bit about Twitch Prime.
I've been waiting all night for it. Hey there, Twitch viewers. Have you subscribed to Team Hearth League yet? Then make today the day to be a league yourself and subscribe to their channel. This subscription enables the THL team to help cover the various costs of operating our website, as well as improve the quality of our streams and content to our viewers. If you have Amazon Prime/Twitch Prime, you can sub to the channel for free. Subscribers will get a THL emoticon as well as the lovely THL chat badge. So hit that heart button to keep the notifications on to make sure you catch our team broadcasting live. We appreciate each and every one of you. Ka-chow. Special note to our viewers, check out THL's other social media points of interest. Our website, teamhearthleague.com. Follow us on Twitter at THL_HS. Join us on Discord, Team Hearth League. Check out the THL Kapow podcast for power rankings for all series or wherever you find your podcasts. The true Hearth legend himself, Saku, continues to post all of our videos on our YouTube channel. Just search for Team Hearth League to catch everything previously recorded. You are, of course, watching us on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Team Hearth League, or possibly on our YouTube channel in the future. And for all of you THL fanatics, there are THL shows almost every single most days of the week. You can't go bunged tuning in at any time for some amazing Hearthstone-related content. Now back to the good part. Ka-chow!
Ciao indeed. And I am bringing us to the pro screen where we are going to talk to our pro winners. Also, thank you for the amazing read, Nails. Great job.
Aw, thanks. Ding
Um,
dong.
so I'll bring us to our other Discord call where we have everyone, and Nails and Neji will take over being the interviewers. Well, I'll focus on opping and solving a few other things. If you have questions you want to ask these players, you can DM them to Neji and Nails. I'm sure they can direct it to some of our winners for Pro Series. And I will send them some that were sent to me. And other than that, I will see you all for checkout questions. And we are coming in with our pro winners. Take it away, Neji and Nails.
All right. Well, welcome for the boys. Congrats on winning the Pro Series championship 1 year after your last win and also your last season. I guess you've won both times. How does it feel?
Good. Anyone else? Anyone else feel good
Yep.
here?
It also feels good.
Feels good, man.
It's
Good,
I.
man.
So, for any of you wondering out there, we have confirmation that winning a championship feels good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, on a more serious note, yeah, it was a very fun season. Yeah, first time it was, back with Shep and Dabs again, but yeah, first time I'd played with Darian, though I have known him for a decent bit, but yeah, and I got to meet Jake this year, who was awesome, like, super fun to play with, and yeah, an excellent player. So yeah, I mean, all around it's just lots of fun, and yeah, great team.
It was a good season. It's hard to compare to the last one, but this one definitely did it.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed winning. I very nearly enjoyed even more the fact that Shep just realized we're live. This is good.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah,
I
felt like it's your
texted
third
that,
time.
and
I don't
didn't
care
say
that you
that on
you said that in this message. That's going to be broadcast live. Welcome, you're live. Congrats.
Leaked.
Let's see the red light, Shep.
You know what? That's just what's special about me. You know what I mean? I'm just redefining the game.
True.
Like when you brought Ickman in Face Hunter.
Yeah,
Just
that was
like
the
that,
highlight
yeah.
of the season.
Or Prester and Aggro Tread.
Roping out the interview.
Stop.
All right. Well, we got a lot of questions for you all today. One general question is, how was the finals match, and how was your path to the finals this season?
Competitive. It was the competitive finals.
Rude.
Dude,
Yeah.
okay, we need to talk about this. Okay, so basically, for the boys won last year, right? Pretty much like exactly on the
almost a
same
year.
day.
Last time it was
Yeah.
wait, it was to the day last season because it's March 15, 2021.
Yeah. And so basically last year when we won, right, it was pretty iconic. It was a very competitive final once again. It ended as a 12-1 score. And especially, it ended with a no report. I think Chicken lost a series, but his opponent did not report it.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's
so
up?
no one has to know. And guess what happened this season?
What happened, Shep?
Dude, I wanted to guess. What do you mean?
That was a call and response by me, maybe.
Chip did a little leaving mid-match.
Yeah. So basically, we won 12-1, and technically there was a no report between me and Lotus. So literally, life is scripted. If you needed more proof that life is scripted, there you go.
Yeah, we'll see you guys again 4 seasons from now.
Yeah.
Next
year, right?
3 seasons?
Yeah, it's 3 seasons. So
It's for expansion. Expansion's at 4 months.
Yep.
The point is, we need to name change. We can't win with this name next season if we play.
Exactly. It's got to be the 3-year tradition or 3-season tradition.
Yeah. You can pencil us in for March next year, but like
It's just a 6-set meta angle.
yeah, we're just best in 6-set metas for sure.
All right. Well, let's move on to some of the questions. We have a few for each member of the team. Let's start off with the captain, Diamond. This is from Geranium. You've had a pretty great year looking at your life milestones. You've also had an insane THL season, rocketing up the PR ranks. Keeping all those good times in mind, why was Smash Summit 11 the best moment of your life?
Actually true though.
It was such a banger. Me and Chicken were messaging during Smash Summit 11. Like, what the fuck is going on? What's going on? It was such a banger.
Yeah, I mean, what more is there to say? Mango's the GOAT. Imagine beating Zane on FD. How many times in a row?
Twice.
Like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's just the best.
I wish I could.
Final Destination. It is a stage in Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh wow!
It's part of the it's part of the competitive stage list.
I'm so glad you answered before Shep said FD's nuts. Like I thought he was going to.
Okay.
Shep's mic isn't good enough to do
I
that.
would never.
Technically.
Trust Just another one of the unique qualities that made us want to have Shep on our team.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. My AirPods are gonna die mid-interview, don't worry.
Oh, do I need to invite Shep Phone to the call?
Should I ask the Shep question next? All right, we'll do it.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no.
From Geranium. What are you most excited to see in your bowl? Pedigree, Purina, kibbles, and bits, or just food for dogs?
Dude, those are trash, dude. Have you guys tried Fancy Feast?
I
I
can't say
can't
I
say
have.
that I have.
Yeah.
Fancy
a
Feast
can't say
and
that I have,
Friskies, dude.
but I would
Those
be
go
down.
hard.
I'm being informed that Fancy Feast is for cats. What are your thoughts on undergoing an animal transition?
Dude, dogs can eat cat food too, bro. Start the movement.
base take.
Take right there.
Have you considered that it's actually dog food if a dog eats it?
Oh,
That's a
Pretty
good
true.
point.
like
Ooh,
you're
Yeah,
really not
that way.
wrong though.
oh, that's an angle.
All right, let's do another one. We got one for Dabs. What do you say to the claim that, like in Wordle, you've been playing on easy this entire time, bypassing the rule that you must play your top decked card?
Oh, wow. Well, I still don't even know how to play Wordle on hard mode, but I'm definitely playing Hearthstone
This
on
is
easy mode. If I ever
actually
top
so
deck
embarrassing.
people, all right, come to me when you get a 6 in Quordle, chicken. Then we'll
I
talk.
have never played that, but I will. I'll give that a try.
But
Exposed.
now that we're talking about Wordle, does everyone here know that I got it on the first try one time? Just wanted to flex that.
That is impressive.
Fair.
Yes.
I did
Use the
just even
word.
add
You
everyone
did.
tag
You
for
did
it.
And
ping
who
everyone.
spoiled the word for you that day?
Oh, God.
Exactly.
Which was a more exciting achievement, getting the World in one or winning THL Pro Series
Bro,
for the second season in a
you
row.
can't do this to me right here.
One of these
I
things is done
mean,
3 times.
Yeah, this is
yeah,
Yeah, I only gotten the Wordle on one once. Won 3 THL championships. So
that's true,
In the past
dude.
4 seasons, yeah.
3 and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty nutty, honestly.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the
If you see
Wordle
this
on that
dog in
one.
your Wordle,
So,
he's going hard.
Shep, which season of Pro has been the hardest of the one you won? And I guess same for Chicken.
The hardest was with clowns because we had no dabs in playoffs, and we had to
You
deal with
also had
Neji
Neji
the
on
whole
the
time.
team.
Yeah,
also
I was
had
about
Neji,
to say. Come on, that was an
I'd
obvious
say-
answer to that one.
I mean, this one felt like the hardest for me at least because the other two, there were a bunch of weeks where we would win the week before I had to play, including like in the finals of both championships. So this is like the only finals where I actually had to play. And this is the only playoffs where I played every week as well. Like I think I only played one match last season, and then with the first for the boys team, I played the quarterfinals and the semis. Well, I guess I played every week that one, but the third match didn't matter. But yeah, I mean, I guess, and yeah, my matches were aside from the finals, my matches were also quite close. I think they are both 3-2s in quarters and semis.
Nice.
All right, let's go to the next question. This is for Jake Weiss. Last season, with Pascoa winning, and now this season, with one on both finalist teams, do you think it is a pro team requirement to have one cracked Brazilian on their roster to stay competitive?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't know who is gonna be the next one, but I hope it's me again. But I think Brazil is in a great spot in terms of good players, and I don't know. I'm glad I could follow the Pascoa legacy in THL, and I hope to do it again next season. I don't know.
I will agree that Brazilian players are the best in THL.
Yes.
True. I mean,
Collusion.
it's not
Yeah.
the US. And I mean, sorry, chicken. Sorry, Diamond. It can't be Canada.
True.
Oh,
Wow. Could
sorry
be
to
Canada.
Neji, though.
I will
nah,
say,
it's not as long as Neji's there, it's kind of doomed.
Oh,
yeah.
damn, that is tough. Yeah.
all right, Neji, go back to Boston.
Yeah.
Wait,
Deported,
Neji's
bro.
not from Boston.
Oh, but
Okay.
Shep, Shep, please.
Oh, good. Okay, we got another question for Jay Weiss. How did you find getting to work in a team environment each week for your matches as compared to preparing for other events you have participated in?
All I can say is it was how can I say that? Yeah, I think it was better because I had so many good players because almost like MTs and other tournaments I usually practice alone, so sometimes I don't really see my where my lineup's bad. Like there are so many times this season where uh, I showed my team my lineup and Chicken was like, "Well, what the fuck, this druid? What is this hunter? What is this?" And I mean, he was totally right. So it was very great having a good team to play with and discuss and everything.
And then he brought a lineman druid anyways, but like the conversation was had, and that's what counts.
Damn, it's the meanie chicken.
All right, we got another question. This one is for Dardar. For a player with your skill level, we have to talk about franchising. You've been wildly successful with your Dardar Pog. What is the next facial expression to sweep the THL nation?
Oh God, I don't even know how he got that one. I think that was just like a lucky screen grab when we were all in Discord call together. So it needs to be it needs to be instantaneous, but it also needs to be at a time when I have face cam on, which is almost never.
Maybe during your football manager.
True. Still don't have it on then.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure something out. Put me on an MT stream when I if I qualify. Maybe that'll work.
On stream again.
I didn't even have my face come on the last time I was.
I
It didn't
Unlucky.
work. I don't know.
Backup
I'm
match.
I'm a better franchisor for quotes, I think, or phrases. I think my branding's much stronger there.
Agreed.
I'm a better dialect person than I am like an emoji of my face type person. We'll work on it though. We'll work on it.
All right. We got another question for Super Chicken. Being a geology major, what is your favorite, the artist formerly known as Juven's moment?
I don't know what that has to do with me majoring in geology.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah, I mean, kind of a haunting to get bodied moment for Juvens there. You know, yeah, talking about some making some neck width comments, which I didn't appreciate. But now he is no longer in the Hearthstone Masters Tour qualifier Discord server. So, yeah, goodbye. And also, he went 3-5 in the MT, so spent the most amount of time
Oh
possible
my
to get 0
god.
money.
Yo.
All right, that's a good answer. We got a question for the entire team. What do you think it is about 6-set metas that really resonates with you?
So many options.
I know why Shep likes it because he knows all the cards, so then he can play his best.
No, dude, I like stale metas, which means I would like 4-set metas, right?
Isn't that 6-set like near the end, like now?
Is
I
Librempelm
mean,
not
I just
stale to
don't
you?
I don't like any nerfs or buffs or anything. I just want them to keep the same meta for like 3 months, because then after a month,
I'd
I
say
know what
it's
I'm doing.
I'd say it's
They've
most
done much.
likely to be stale when there's more cards involved, right? Because then things are more fleshed out.
Maybe
And then you're
I
just kind
don't
of like
know.
adding good cards to decks instead of like making new archetypes generally. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Reasonable.
But yeah.
Yeah, we got another question.
Maybe we're just, since we're younger and it's winter we just use Hearthstone more as a coping mechanism for depression because it's cold outside all the time. That's what it is. There you go.
That makes sense.
See, yeah.
Jeff,
It's
don't you
it's
live in
about
California?
the time, not about the fact that there's more cards. 5 head.
Mm-hmm. Hadn't thought about it that way.
Also,
Yeah.
Actually, I had.
Most success teams we've had playoff dabs with the spreadsheet, so I feel like that
Dude, it's
helps a
all it
lot.
takes. You just
Mhm.
gotta lay out everybody's lineups from every week ever and all their opponents ever, and then you can know exactly what to bring.
True.
All right, another question from Justin for the entire team. What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
Actually, for Shep,
Here's the
it's
dog.
how the dog doing. My bad.
Dude, no one ever asked that, dude. Thanks, Justin. It really makes me feel heard. I'm doing good, Justin. How are you doing?
Okay, there you go. So that's what the dog's doing is Ask Justin.
Well,
The
what kind of
question.
good are you doing?
Helping homeless people.
Oh, that's nice.
There you go.
I'm glad to hear that.
Service
Love
dog.
to see it.
Being eye dog, yeah.
All right, let's do another question. What was your best deck throughout the entire Pro Series for your, each team member? Or in your mind, what was your best deck?
All right. Well, I'll go first.
Just go in seed order.
Yeah, so perfect. So I'm the 5 seed, so this makes sense. We'll go
Mhm.
from least important opinion to most. This is good. So well, I won a bunch at the end, right? Because I was 1-5 at some point this season. So it's probably stuff I won with at the end. I'd say the real best deck in terms of like overall impact, like both on like points and culturally, is probably like Highlander Druid or Highlander Priest or something like that. Whichever one of the ones I was most involved with. Highlander
Mhm.
Rogue. Did you bring that?
Mhm.
I built like you built it, and it didn't quite make the cut, but it was
What was the one
it
I was
was
most involved with?
yeah.
Maybe the concept of a Highlander lineup in 2022.
Yeah, no, that was entirely your innovation.
There
And
you
then I
go.
like made some tweaks, but
There you go. That was my favorite deck / decks. There you go.
Which of those decks actually got a win?
the mage got
the
a win.
Mage.
Highlander Mage, you heard it here
But the
first.
priest came close. The priest genuinely came close.
Yeah. I got Q ordered if that series. It happens.
Yeah, you queued the 20%ers instead of 25%ers.
Sure did. Extra 5% when we going hard too.
Yeah.
I'm
That was my margin. Oh,
Yeah, you'll be happy to know that I've seen a bunch of things on Twitter, people posting about Highlander cards and wanting them in the core set, and then a bunch of devs reply to their comments with like eyes and like stuff like that. I don't know if it's bait, but yeah, maybe there'll be some actual Highlander cards in the next set or in
Yeah,
the
but
core set.
that's just less exciting because then they play around it, right? You don't want them
That's a
to
good
think. You don't
point.
want them to play around. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point
It's
actually.
cool too.
Unplayable.
Yeah.
All right. Jake Weiss, what was your best deck?
I'm not sure, but I need to say Alignment Druid because I don't think I lost with this deck ever. So it's always Alignment Druid.
it's always alignment druid.
Yep. And what the dog doing, Shep? What was your best deck, and why was it Ikman
I don't
Hunter?
respond to what the dog doing actually. Can you say it right?
No, I can't.
Oh, the dog doing, damn it. Okay. My best deck was Face Hunter. If you know, you know.
Mhm.
The week 1 face hunter.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, reasonable. Dabs, what was your best deck?
I'm looking at my spreadsheet here, and I brought Warlock 9 out of the 12 weeks. So I gotta go with a good old handlock or owl lock.
Which one?
Both.
Yeah, you gotta pick one.
Best deck, not class.
Owlock with the quest.
I said Highlander decks as an overall, and you let it slide.
Okay, but that was like a special answer.
Alright, if we gotta
That's
pick one,
specific
it's the
enough.
Kaz DH.
Oh,
All right,
Respectable.
reasonable.
Yeah.
And Chicken, what was your best deck, and why was it Libram Paladin?
No, it was
Actually, dude,
Mage.
I actually brought Libram Paladin like I don't know, like twice maybe out of like 11 weeks. I really did not bring it that much.
But
But I don't know.
because it
I was
protects
like,
against it every time.
I was also terrified about bringing it in the finals because I had like just won a qualifier with Libram Paladin and like, yeah, I'd been saying like, oh, I'm like maybe thinking about bringing this to the Masters Tour as well. So I just like I very intentionally did not bring Libram Paladin. So yeah, I don't know what deck did do best for me. I won a lot of
Mozaki.
games with Mozaki Mage probably. Like kind of through the middle of the season. So yeah, that'd probably be my pick.
Nice, nice. One final question for the group, whoever wants to answer. What is a lesson you learned during this pro season?
Chicken's a god for dancing at the deadline.
Yeah.
Like I think
Always
that
submit with 15 seconds left.
You always bait heat shock. Yep.
I also did a lot more lineup submitting than I thought I was good this season, but I didn't mind. It actually turned out okay.
Just making sure that you're fulfilling your roles as a captain. Okay,
Yeah, I had to do
Yeah.
something.
it's keeping you honest.
At least I didn't
The
do a
useful
chip. I didn't
captain
submit
angle.
the wrong lineup.
Yeah, that's what I learned this season. Like the importance of a good captain, like that goes a long way. You know, like and
Yeah,
just
it really
making sure
made the
you
difference this
submit and
season.
like making sure like something is submitted and you don't like roll over like nerf decks or something like that. I don't know, just throwing hypotheticals out there. But yeah, just like having a good captain, like for motivation as well. Or just like a overall personality, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to toot the horn too hard. But just like generally speaking, yeah.
Are you not a fan of rolling over?
What
Is
about
that a dog
rolling
reference?
over
That's a good one.
D6 Warlock?
Rolling
Oh,
over
That
God.
sounds like a
happens.
hypothetically bad thing to do.
Yeah, that would
after
never
it was,
happen,
no.
especially
What
when it gets.
captain would allow that to happen? That's on the Pacific time zone, so they could account for
I
this.
can't
Let's say
imagine
that played
actually.
anyways. Yeah,
No, no,
maybe
you always blame
hypothetical
the
captain
dog.
could be learned.
That
Maybe
would
they'll make it out
hypothetically
of
be a bra
players
moment.
next time.
Mm-hmm. Now I know why they left. Yep.
Hey, Neji, what
It
are your
actually makes
thoughts
a lot
on
more
like
sense.
losing your two players up to win the championship once they got subbed in, and the season after they just got instantly taken from you?
I mean, I was like, oh, okay. I guess we're losing Chicken and Shep. Time to find some replacements. And then Nails found two GMs in like 45 seconds, and we were good.
Yeah, good enough to lose in
But our,
quarters. You're right.
our,
TMPH.
our three
Yep.
replacements
And then they
in
all
playoffs.
lost. Yep.
There was 1 week of the season that mattered.
Yep.
Insa must be so happy right now.
Yep. You always
Like we
lose.
made it to the hard conference and still
Oh,
couldn't get
true.
it
The
done.
hard conference.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
are really struggling there.
Black was
glad,
stacked.
glad we have
Black
the
was
two
stacked.
free,
Never
the
forget.
two teams from the free conference in the finals.
Yep.
Sounds
So
about right.
true.
Yep.
All right. That does it for the question segment. Thanks, everybody. I'll pass it back to Lotus.
Awesome. Thank you all for answering some of the hottest burning pro questions we had this season. I will bring us to our main screen for our checkout question. And our checkout question will be answered by the pro players as well as everyone else. We have the question of the night is, what is your most loved and your most hate card that is rotating in a few weeks once we get the new set and et cetera, et cetera. And I'll start with Diamond. what is your most and least favorite rotating cards? And thank you one more time, Diamond, for joining us tonight.
No problem. I'm not sure about this because I feel like I enjoyed I think I'll pull Lightning Bloom twice. Could like doing bullshit with Lightning Bloom, but I also didn't like getting the bullshit against me with Lightning Bloom. So that's my answer.
Nice. That's a
I,
good
I
answer.
also kept like a bunch of copies of Lightning Bloom, hoping it'd get nerfed, and I just never got nerfed, which was a bit surprising at the beginning, but whatever. It's rotating now.
True. Um, Keeping with the questions, I want to ask Dabs. Dabs, what is your most loved and hated rotating cards? And thank you for joining us tonight, Dabs.
Yeah, thanks. Definitely ready for Nazmani to rotate, so I don't have to just look away from my screen for a minute and a half as my opponent does whatever they feel like. And I'm looking through the collection now for a card that I'm gonna really miss. And the first thing that comes to mind is Il'gynoth. I know a lot of people will be ready for that to leave, but
Yo,
I love that card.
Nice call. I'll miss some Il'gynoth sometimes when I'm not getting 30'd on turn 6, but usually I will miss it. Um, Next, Dardar. What is your most and least favorite card? And thank you for joining us tonight of the cards that are rotating.
Yeah, I'm always happy to hop in. I'm looking through for a least favorite. I think for most favorite, I'm gonna miss give me a second, I need to find it. Wait for it. Hanar. Secret Rogue was kind of popping. I enjoyed that. Oh, also Jumbo Scrimp. I miss that. I'll miss those. They haven't even been relevant recently. I don't care. It's just about them existing and being possible to be played, and now they won't be. So okay. Now I need a least favorite. Give me a second while I find something that's hot and spicy and also hasn't been said yet.
Sure. You can say below if
Um,
you'd like.
I know I looked at it. I thought about it. It might also be something more like Nazmani. Cloak of Shadows? That's kind of annoying.
Yep, clock.
Cloak of Shadows. I'm looking at everything else. Ticketus. I'm a Redditor. I hate the card. Just kidding. I really don't mind it, but yeah. Okay, let's go Cloak of Shadows. That's probably the good shout. Maybe like 2-mana lunacy when it turns into like when you like lose to it, but that's that's olden times. I'm glad we don't have any more cloak scab stuff. Just scab stuff. That's fine.
All right. Thank you one more time, Dardar, for joining us tonight. And I also want to thank German Chef for joining us tonight. Always great having you, Shep. I hope you had fun. Tell me, what is the card you're going to miss the most and the least from the ones that are rotating?
Yeah. Well, for the card I'm gonna miss the least, I'll say Librams, because Chicken needs a nerf real quick. Man is way too hot. Um, so to like compete with Chicken, we need Librams gone. And then I'm surprised no one said this already, and I'm very disappointed in our team right now. But the card I'm gonna miss the most is the boy Ticketus. Like, what are you doing, team? I'm literally crying
The
right now. I
Tiki
didn't know
Patty
Tick was
Daddy.
going. He's
From a
going
year
too
ago,
soon.
uh,
But yeah,
was
I
Tiki
might
Tatty
leave the
important
game
for?
since Tick's leaving the game. Not gonna lie, but
Did we use Tick in finals last time or no? I don't remember.
I definitely had it in my lineup. I remember that. For show made me build this like absolutely awful tick lock. That like took all the life gain out of the deck because we wanted to be insanely greedy, and it ended up panning out very poorly.
But
Um,
that match never happened, right, Chicken? So you're
it
fine.
did never happen, but it did also go poorly.
Gotcha.
Hypothetically,
But yeah, if it had happened,
for a
would have been
chance.
bad.
good chance.
Next, I want to thank Jekwise, or however you
Thank
say it,
you.
because it isn't even a Portuguese word,
Yeah.
for being here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. And my question for you is: qual a sua carta mais amada e odiada das cartas que estivemos essa temporada? Nem sei como falar isso
Isso, very
em
good.
português. Anyways,
Yeah.
what is your most loved and most hated card? It's really hard to speak Hearthstone Portuguese right now because I never speak
Yeah.
about Hearthstone in Portuguese.
For my most loved card, and it's gotta be Mozaki, I guess. Yeah, I just love it doing bullshit with Mozaki all the time. I'm gonna miss it. Gonna miss it. And for my most hated card, it's hard, but I think I also need to go in Asmani. It's just such annoying card. So yeah, I don't want to see it ever again.
Fair. I like both choices. Well, no, I hate Muzaki, but I agree with Nismani. Um, but I also want to give a very special thanks for Super Chicken for joining us tonight. Congratulations one more time on your win, Super Chicken. And tell me, what is going to be your most and least missed rotating card?
Yeah, a lot of good ones have been said. I mean, yeah, not gonna miss, Flo, Nazmani. I think another one that is, has really kind of dodged the nerf hammer a little bit has been Overgrowth. Yeah, not gonna miss Overgrowth, especially when my opponent. I mean, obviously, Druid's really taking a big hit after rotation with a lot of frustrating cards leaving. But yeah, I think Overgrowth has been one of the big offenders for a while now for slow Druid. So yeah, happy to see that leave. As for a card I'm gonna miss the most, um, yeah, I mean Il'gynoth was a really fun one. What's another one?
Donk.
Libram of
Oh,
Wisdom.
Rattle
Libram of Wisdom is going. I mean, honestly, like I'm not like
It's
the
going.
the largest fan of Libram Paladin of all time. I mean,
Slander.
actually, oh wait, Yogg is
That's
rotating.
false.
Yogg's obviously it's Yogg.
Grand
Ah,
Totem
okay, there you go.
Raystor.
Okay.
Um,
Mhm.
I want to give very special thanks for Nails for joining us last minute tonight and doing a great job as always. Always great having you, Nails. What is your favorite and least favorite rotating card?
Um, so favorite card that's rotating has to be Lunacy. I had some great times with that card. I've already come to terms with the fact that it's not very good anymore. So um, that's fine. But had a really good 4 months with Lunacy Mage, and I've got two cards that I really hate that haven't been named yet. Cloak already got mentioned, but that's not the two. The two that I'm really happy to see go. Secret Passage is one of them. Hate that card, and Mindrender Alusha. She's already been dead for 6 months, but burn her anyways. Burn the witch.
And the witch.
The trauma
Good
remains.
take.
Fair, very fair choice. And last but certainly not least, I want to thank Neji Boston for joining us tonight. Neji, always great having you. Great job with the interview. And I want to ask you here, um, what is the card you're going to miss the most and hate the most, and are very happy to see?
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's always a good time. Um, Card I'm gonna miss the most. Definitely Trick Totem. Trick Totem has a special place in my heart. So I'm gonna miss him.
What's your favorite
And
trick totem memory?
my favorite Trick Totem memory. It cast counterspell once going into my opponent's flow turn, which was pretty good, and they played Incanter's flow into it. I'm not joking. This did happen. It was great. um, yeah, that was a good one. There's been a lot of good trick totems, honestly. I was gonna say Secret Passage for the card that I hated the most, but I'll give an honorable mention to Prize Plunder. I really dislike Prize Plunderer. You have a board all of a sudden, and then they play Secret Passage, and then they get like a Plunder and like another card or like a step, and then your entire board's gone for like 1 mana. It's a great time. So those 2 cards, I'm happy to see go for sure.
I was gonna say I'm hoping so much that Shadow Step doesn't return. That would actually put in the card I want to see leave the most, probably Shadow Step, because I'm kind of tired of it by now. Way too good.
Yeah, I'm also done with Shadow Step. Burn it.
All right, I believe that is it for us tonight. Tomorrow, Diamond is coming back with his at Diamond team, the winners of Hero Series, to talk to Fish, Uranium, and JR about Hero Finals. And there's also going to be speculation on Legacy Finals to an extent that we haven't seen yet. Tune in for Hearthcenter next week for an interview with the Legacy winners. We're going to have them here. So we're either going to try to get Just Win, or we're trying to get the Cooler, depending on who wins. We might get Inzi as well if Inzi is available and if he wins. So maybe he will come as just the special guest for Hearthcenter. That said, that is it for us tonight. I want to thank everyone here one last time. Thank you, Neji, Nail, Super Chicken, Diamond, and the winning team of Super Chicken, Dabs, Dardar, Jack Wise, and German Chef. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll see you all later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
I'll see you later.
Bye.